Hello, good morning and welcome to Georgetown, Malaysia. I'm on the island of Penang. I came from Kuala Lumpur by bus a few days ago. Once you reach Butterworth in Penang, you need to take a 15-minute ferry to cross to the island of Penang. And I'm now in the island's capital and the capital of Penang, which is Georgetown. As you can see, it's a really old place. Lots of history. This is the very first port the British had in Southeast Asia, and now it's full of street art and cool bars and cafes, lots of tourists and Westerners, all kinds of different cultural mixes, and one of the best food places in the whole of Malaysia. So there's so much on offer here. I can barely open my eyes because it's so bright. So the whole of Georgetown is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most historical places in the whole of Malaysia. And as you can see here, I've got my sticker for the entrance to the Preconceived temple, which is like the crown jewel of the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Georgetown here. And it's an ancient Chinese clan temple. It is said that a visit to Penang is never complete without visiting the Kongsi. 10 ringgit for entrance. Check out the amazing detail. Not too many people in here. I don't think people want to pay the entrance because there's so many temples around Georgetown that are free, but maybe this one's 10 for a reason. So I'm now at the temple again, and I'm on the corner of Cannon Street here in Georgetown. Temples around here and some very old looking streets. Coconut guy behind me. But it's also super modern. As you can see, it's been really renovated and it's like the old with the new. As you can see, all the gift shops along here, really nice and well preserved, and a pleasant place to walk around or even rent a bike, as you can see the people in front of me are doing. And I'm heading now towards some of the street art here in Penang to give you an idea of the murals on a lot of the buildings you can see. Taking a lunch break inside here, and I've got some nutmeg juice, local fruit here in Penang. Give it a try. Sweet, sour, and minty. So for lunch I've got some laksa, which is a famous hawker food here in Penang, accompanied with a few spring rolls for dipping. Taste of tamarind, quite a sour ginger taste. You can walk all the way down to the sea jetties, and it's all on wooden walkway, like a promenade with souvenirs and shops on either side. I'm trying to get a view across the bay towards Butterworth. I've walked as far as I can go. That's Butterworth in the distance over there. There isn't much to see over there, to be honest. It's not really a touristy place. It's kind of just the transitioning town from Penang to Penang Island, where you get the ferry to come and see the real attractions which are on the island. So I'm now right in the center of Georgetown pretty much, and what I'm about to show you here I think sums up the tagline that they use here, which is Malaysia, truly Asia. Chinese Buddhist temple just here, a matter of seconds away, Hindu temple there, across the road, probably about 15 seconds walk, and you'll find a mosque just over here. So now I'm in the Penang mansion. It's 20 ringgit for entrance, and I was a little bit skeptical about coming in here, but actually I don't regret it. I think it was a good choice, and as you can see, you get an insight into the exuberance of the life here by this particular family who are originally Chinese. As you can see, the Peranakans adopted a British colonial lifestyle. They were the type of Chinese that lived here in the Malaysian Straits, like Penang and Malacca, on the different ports. This mansion highlights the unique blend of culture in Malaysia once more. There's this kind of history of British colonialism, and then there's also the Chinese styles and Malaysian. Now left the mansion, walking down one of the roads that sort of sums up this UNESCO World Heritage area, the core area of Penang. As you can see, quiet streets, old buildings on either side, and lots of cool archways to walk down when you pass by, in case it's raining or if the sun is too warm. Pretty cool. One of the trishaws going by. It feels like something from a different century, or maybe early 20th century. This one's my favorite one. Uploaded this to Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, links below. Hey, what's up? It's now a few hours later. I've had a haircut, I've got a different shirt on, I've freshened up, and I'm in Lubar Sintra, which is the main food place in Penang for all the different stalls. They're dotted around across this junction here. So much to choose from. Penang is like the food capital of Malaysia, and this particular spot is one of the best places in Penang to explore the food. So I'm gonna get my dinner here, and I'm also just gonna take some shots of all the tasty things on offer. The sparks coming off this, I've definitely got to try some. place that my good friend that I met yesterday took me, and they do char kway teow here better than anywhere else, arguably in the whole of Penang and possibly in the whole of Malaysia. You saw the way the guy was frying it, there were sparks flying, just incredible. Quite possibly some of the best fried noodles I've ever had. Char kway teow is this kind of thin tagliatelle Italian style noodles, and I've had it a few times. It's very popular here in Malaysia, but the way this one is specifically charred, smoked, is just incredible. The flavour is unbelievable. I'm gonna find out the name of this place and show you right now to make sure that you just don't miss it. The food was amazing, and such is the nature of this place. There's like one stall I pay for the food, and then another guy comes along and I have to pay him for the drink, and it's kind of this like all this moving over, and one guy gives me change and I pass the change that he gave me to the other guy to pay for my drink. It's like this weird crossover because there's just so many stalls around and different things going on. So that's everything for this Georgetown vlog. I hope this gave you a good idea of some of the things you can see and do here. Of course, there's a lot more to do on Penang Island. I've run out of time. I have to go back to Kuala Lumpur and then moving on to my next place because of my schedule. But definitely I hope to return in the future and explore a bit more of the island, and possibly also make a trip to Langkawi. I have two friends that run a food blog here in Malaysia, and they're also hoping to cover some other countries too. So you can follow them on Instagram and check out their blog on Facebook and their website, of course. I'll leave a link in the description. It's called What They Eat In, especially if you're interested in Malaysian food. It's the country that they're covering at the moment. That's everything. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.